And for our last segment tonight, we're going to talk about war again. Recently, there was a anti-war protest in Washington, D.C., the Rage Against the War Machine protest. And I'm a little concerned. I mean, I was concerned of the buildup to it by people, quote unquote, on the left who, obfuscated and ran interference based on petty reasoning. And anyway, someone I used to respect a lot named Rachel Maddow covered this rally, and I wanted to show you real quick how she covered it because it's disgusting. So check this out. Here's Rachel Maddow's take on the recent anti-war rally.
And I mean truly random rally on the National Mall in Washington, D.C.
Truly random.
In support of Russia, I guess, given all the Russian flags, at least a rally against the U.S. supporting Ukraine in trying to stand up against the Russian invasion of their country. This was a tiny event. It was small. It was a weird assemblage of Americans. There were Proud Boys there. There were some of the white supremacist groups you'd recognize from the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville a few years ago. Also represented prominently the remains of the bizarre Lyndon LaRouche cult. There were a lot of people with Russian flags, also the occasional flag of the former Soviet Union. Also, at least one person who guest hosts for Tucker Carlson on the Fox News channel was there as a featured speaker. There were anti-vaccine conspiracy theorists, a lot of them. There were cryptocurrency promoters. It was a really weird group. It was a small rally.
Weird.
And a weird
How many times did she say weird?
But that's what it looks like. That's the assemblage of short straws and split ends and loose change and loose electrons that's advocating in this country that Russia's in the right in this war and America should be on Putin's side as he keeps invading other countries.
So there's so much to unpack there. Listen to Rachel Maddow running obfuscation against running interference and against an anti-war protest, and there's just so much there. Tulsi Gabbard is a veteran. She refers to Tulsi Gabbard as someone who guest hosts Tucker Carlson's show. She says stuff about white supremacists. She only mentions the flags that were present and doesn't talk there's no footage of anyone speaking. Ron Paul was there, former member Dennis Kucinich was there, and she calls it weird constantly and tries to smear it as some gathering of white supremacists. So I made this parody video, and check this out.
This is a truly random protest in the UK, a rally in support of Iraq, I guess. Saddam Hussein, judging by all the Iraqi flags in the audience, this is a pro-Saddam Hussein rally. Oh my God, you guys, it's so random. Look at all the Iraqi flags. It must be a pro-Saddam rally. Look at all these pro-Saddam people waving flags.
So I was very honored to have Aaron Mate play that clip today on the Jimmy Dore show and shout me out. Very proud to be picked up by them, as they do good work and have for a long time. And I just wanted to also highlight, as I kind of was digging for these Iraq war protest clips to make that parody right there of Rachel, I found this bit from Democracy Now! About a documentary called We Are Many about the original Iraq war protest. So I just wanted to play a little bit of this and just remind y'all what an anti-war protest looks like.
The institutions of the British state had set out to tell lies. Biggest efficient, coordinated gift of the whole. It was off the hook.
Something began on that day that cannot be reversed.
A mass, beautiful
There's Medea Benjamin.
that's going to stop them from dropping those bombs.
We had
had something like 60% of the American people believing that Saddam Hussein was connected with 9/11.
They blatantly lied to all of us.
But they're telling the truth with Ukraine.
Followed the sun.
It was Australia, it was Sydney,
North Asia and South Asia, Africa, into Europe.
and then we had London. I thought I was on the wrong march because there were all these families.
Virtually everybody I know was on it.
The whole of my family went on it.
It was so beautiful.
This was the future of humanity.
Fellow Americans, let's roll.
This bastard is actually going to take us to war.
The American people do not want this.
It was over.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
Our victory, not theirs.
War criminal! War criminal! Arrest this man!
Remember that? Remember what a war protest looks like? What does Sean Penn have to say? Let's ask Sean Penn.
We cower as you point your fingers, telling us to support our troops. Will you and the smarmy pundits in your pocket, those who bathe in the moisture of your soiled and blood-soaked underwear, can take that noise and shove it?
First of all,
Yeah. Shove it. So that's it for today. Thanks for paying attention, and follow me on Twitter. I got mad love for y'all.